Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome. Let's get this game going. Hope everybody's having a great day. It's Sunday. A lot of stuff going on in football right now. Let's see. So the 49ers won, meaning they're second overall. Right? Because Eagles had to play. Did the Eagles win? Eagles did win. Okay, so Eagles won. They're number one overall. Number 2 is clinched. Bears got the number 1 overall draft pick. And this is how it actually could go down. We can trade back to number 2, give it to the Texans, take their number 1 pick, next year's number 1 pick. I don't think there's anyone on their team anymore that we'd want to trade for. So basically pick for pick. And then the Colts are at number 3, also needing a quarterback, so you can trade back another 1 pick. They could still keep a 1 pick, but we can trade for 2 of their picks. They have 2 number 1 draft picks this year. I think they got a number 3 and a number 8. Imagine taking number 3 and number 8 this year and getting a boatload of draft picks later on in those rounds too. Zach Wilson, for real. Oh man. I just can't believe how well, at least in the last 5 years, that was the worst number 1 overall draft pick. Myles Garrett was awesome. Oh, usually we play music, right? Let's get that started. The fact that Brock Purdy is number 262 and he beat a number 1 from 2000, dude, going to happen. Purdy's the next Brady. Then you can trade Jimmy Garoppolo easily this year. Keep Trey Lance as the backup, use Brock Purdy, switch him out, make him a tandem, who knows? go hang out with Mama Vance. Is you a mama's boy? Question is, where will Jimmy Garoppolo go after this season? A lot of teams are quarterback starved, but will they take the chance in the draft to pick up a QB? Just because there's a lot of good QBs out there in the draft don't mean you gotta always draft a QB. Especially not early on. Some teams have more than just a need for quarterback. Good running backs out there, decent wide receivers. Yo, Tenyo, what is up? How's everybody's Sunday going? Tied game. So, if I understand this correctly, it doesn't matter if the Lions win. If the Packers lose, they clinch the last wild card, which they're winning 6-3 right now. You got school? Yeah, it sucks. So Seahawks already did what they needed to do. It's just whatever happens in this next game will decide the last wild card spot. It's crazy how, like, the NFL did shake up the way that it did. Especially with the schedule. I know the Packers are always trying to get into the playoffs, but I can't believe the Lions were actually in the hunt. The only way the Lions would have been able to make it is if the Seahawks lost and if they beat the Packers. So right now, Lions are only trying to play spoiler right now for Green Bay. I didn't mean to do that. I'm about to lose a salad for dinner. Man. First thing Kirk Cousins is gonna do is not throw a touchdown. He's gonna throw a pick six. Game over in the first 2 seconds of the game. It's gonna be like, I'm gonna try to lob it up to Justin Jefferson. And then gives up the ball just like he normally does. How about a free Baskin Robbins for dinner? Antonio. Savage. Oh, you're making a bracket. I don't know how they're still unconfirmed for number 7, because... Oh, yeah, they should be unconfirmed for number 7, because depending on the outcome of the game, they're either eliminated or they're the winner. They've already done their job. Once that game ends, then the rest of the brackets need to fill in. Yeah, that's the playoff scenarios. Crazy, cause like I said, man, this playoff window, the way that it regular season worked out for it, I can't. It's crazy. It's just, it blows my mind. Yep. I'm kind of scoreboard watching that right now. Ugh. Yes, so if Green Bay wins, then they are the last wild card. Well, you beat Green Bay last year in the playoffs. Loved when Jimmy G and Robbie Gold met up. I got another perfect one. And if these were only shiny. Please, Brock, don't make the same mistakes Jimmy did in 2022. He won't. He most definitely won't. That was a close game. But that was, what, that was the Bengals Rams? Check Discord. Senyo. Hogo's place, what is up? You on for another? You on for a while tonight? Yeah. At least another 2 more hours. At least. Oh yeah, let me know if you find any 5-star raids. Cowboys fans are the most entitled fans in the whole NFL. And I don't understand it because, in all honesty, if you've been watching the Cowboys since 2000, your team has not won a Super Bowl. And for you guys to feel as entitled as you are to make it to the playoffs, I just don't see where they even had the basis from. Oh yeah, that I got my talent flame. I got traded a fletchling, and I was just like, what am I gonna even use this for? And I was like, oh yeah, breed. Honestly, the Buccaneers trigger a lot of Cowboys fans in the wild card. Every NFL team sucks. Where's mid? Nah, not every NFL team. But that's your opinion, and you're entitled to it. 41-17. 41-17. Well, that's what you want. Is that the score you predict? 41-17? No, that was a score from Minnesota versus Green Bay. Ugh. Excuse me. Dang it. Shiny, shiny, give me that shiny. Will the Pochamp work? Nope. Fans travel well. Oh, they kick another field goal. Detroit scores a touchdown. They go right back in it. Nine minutes left in the second quarter. Game's not over yet. Swear to God. My mind is playing tricks on me. I initially thought it was shiny. It's getting delirious. I still am getting delirious. I don't know. Damn. I'm gonna have to hatch some more eggs. I have to spend like 10 minutes getting rid of all the non-shiny ones. Vintage Pokemon merch. I found my original Pokedex somewhere. I don't know where it's at specifically right now, but I think it's somewhere in my house. Baseball cards. Oh, besides cards, no. Actually, all my vintage cards are. My mom claims they're somewhere amongst the stuff that is mine that they claimed in storage, but I really doubt it. I had some really good cards in there, even if they were stored the way that they were stored, I'm sure they might have gotten weathered. They were only in like sleeves, like those binder sleeves. Yeah, I remember you telling me about the electronic toys that you were trying to get. But you got one for Christmas, correct? Yeah, you got the Toby for Christmas. Alright, one more batch of eggs, and then time for the slow release. Score's still 9-3. Hackers got the ball. Can't give Rogers too much time. Are they literally letting them just slowly score? Wow. Oh wow. I'm not watching the game, so you're the one that's keeping me up to date with this stuff. Oldest trick in the book. I don't know what you're talking about. Like I said, you're watching the game, I'm not, so you're the one that's kind of filling me in right now. I just got a ticker. Oh, and there goes the internet. There was a blip in the internet. I'm helping. What, getting in my way? Ain't no help. Detroit 38? Oh shit. First and 10 at the Detroit 38. I'm seeing that on my pin right now. And the internet is pooping. Poopy internet. Sucio. No sense in putting it back. Two-minute warning. Ooh, interception? Okay, I gotta pull this game up. See this replay. Oh, it was a fumble. It wasn't an interception, it was a fumble. Ah, even better. All right, Lions are kicking it, or trying to. I don't think Detroit just yet. They need to score. And if they just go for 3 right now, then I don't know who gets the ball at the half. Who got the ball first? I'm gonna assume Detroit did. Damn, Aaron Jones as a 5th he's tied for one of the worst fumble. Like, he has 5 fumbles this season. Oh man. Green Bay, even if you win this game, those kind of stats are the stats that cost you playoff games. Out of bounds. Like confidence. Decent screen. Make me use that meme again. Shit. Where's your shiny Scorbunny? Oh wait, you don't even have a Scorbunny. Oh, you do got a Scorbunny. My bad. But it ain't shiny. You don't even have a shiny charm. Alright, Detroit's lining up. 36 seconds left. No, they need to hurry up. Oh, they called the timeout. Never mind. They got the #1 overall draft pick. Do you really think I care about them winning? Oh god, you don't see the big picture. See, like, this is your vision when you gotta broaden it. You got tunnel vision, dude. Your team will not win the Super Bowl this year, and the fact that you guys have a great record means you guys are gonna have a terrible draft pick next year. You guys are gonna get worse. You guys are gonna get older and you're gonna get worse. I laugh at the thought of you guys making it to the playoffs. Ha! Man, imagine being a fan of Kirk Cousins. Damn. You ain't getting no Super Bowl trophy. See, the difference between what we're talking about is my team already got the #1 draft pick. Your team still has to do something. Whole new season now. Everything you guys did, whatever record you had going into it, all it counts for is where you're going to be playing. That's it. Every other team is just as hungry. Every other team is probably just as good, if not better. Oh, man. The only thing you guys are going to be raising is your hands in disbelief when you guys can't score. When Kirk Cousins just gives the ball away. Dalvin Cook fumbles the ball away. Like, come on, man. This is... you're talking about what ifs. Fantasy world. Living in the now. And right now, the Bears have the #1 draft pick. And no need for a quarterback. people that are at number 2 and 3 if they really heavily need to draft up just to secure a quarterback. You're gonna give up so much, and the Bears are just gonna get better. They got a great running back squad. Got franchise quarterback. All you gotta build is your lines and your defense, and we got the most money out of any team going into the offseason to spend on free agency. Dude, you are seeing this very, very tunnel vision. Don't tell me about what you think your team is gonna do. Those. Oh man. Oh man. Like, yeah. This is, no offense, but your confidence in your team getting the number 1 seed overall did not even happen. You guys went from potentially getting number 1 to being for sure number 2 to now you're number 3. Good thing the NFC South is such a shit fucking league. That was an automatic first down. and 4, just for it all to go to waste. That's what's gonna happen. The only way you can secure home field advantage is in one game. Because chances are the next games you're gonna be playing other teams that already had a better record. Confidence. This is probably the worst part of egg hatching. Great record. But when you lose in the playoffs, you'll be sitting there with nothing. Terrible draft pick. A team you wish had more to it. I don't think you're gonna beat the Giants, to be perfectly honest. The Giants are looking to be a lot more difficult than the last time you faced them, and you barely won. Barely winning doesn't mean you're gonna win again. this is usually the time where when you beat a team in this regular season, they'll remember that, and then they're gonna come back and just destroy you. They're gonna be like, we already saw that. We already know what you did. We were here. We've done it. It's not gonna be an easy match. Oh man. These playoffs are gonna be fun. They don't start next week, right? They start in 2 weeks? Or is it next week? Oh, it is next week. Alright. Yeah, Saturday. Crazy. Where did that even come from, Anthony? Another side note, how's your day going, Blake? I spent the day hanging out with Dopey Butt. Surprise, surprise. Who has Mr. Relevant as QB? We've won 10 straight games and put on a show today versus Arizona. That's true. That is very true. Now it's the waiting game. Hooray. God damn it, I hate it when this fucking shit happens. Or Key just randomly decides to crash. Love it. You guys better start making fucking eggs right now. Swear to God. I just didn't make that sandwich just so you guys can be like sleeping and standing there looking at nothing. I already got the mood going. Come on, man. Made a sandwich for them. What else do they need? Not gonna show that one. But Anthony, I'm sure he does. Especially munching them. Did you give them some flowers and a box of chocolates? They ain't gonna need to get that fancy. I'll give them chocolates after they give me a shiny. How about that? Incentive. Make me a shiny baby. Ah, so you're a pro at this. Right? There's flowers right there. How many more flowers do they need? They're right there. Especially munching them. Alright. Let me, pal. I don't care. They got the #1 draft pick. You know, you've reminded me that the Bears have the #1 draft pick is only making me more excited. Thank you. Bears get to go in the offseason with the most money than any NFL team and #1 draft pick. Man, if the #1 pick is a flop, that would be the Bears. We're not going to draft a quarterback. We already got Justin Fields. Justin Fields already beat the single QB rushing record. Like, flop just like how your team's gonna flop. Congratulate you. But it's never gonna happen. Oh man. Oh, what if? What if will never happen? Oh man, that's funny. What if they win it? Oh, that's funny. Yeah, the playoffs are a brand new season. One where chances are you ain't going into overtime, and if you do, you ain't gonna win it. Oh man. You're gonna be reminded every day. Where's the Super Bowl at? Where's the Super Bowl ring? Oh, I can't wait for that. Yeah, and it's a brand new season. You can list to any ESPN. They're not looking at Minnesota making it to the Super Bowl. Your teams that are probably gonna make it will probably be the Eagles, just with how OP they are looking this year. San Francisco has a really good shot. Kirk Cousins is the worst you could ever have. Imagine going into the playoffs with one of the worst QBs ever. No. Eagles will not choke. That, unlike Minnesota, when the Eagles won, they outright won. They didn't have a lot of close games. I wouldn't even have chosen Tom Brady. Shit. It's not sustainable. Winning like that is not sustainable. Last year, you guys were barely losing. This year, you guys are barely winning. Barely doesn't always work out when you have teams that are outright winning. Russell Wilson was probably rated to be a better card this year, but Russell Wilson. Okay, I'll say this much. All right, Kirk Cousins is probably the worst quarterback going into the playoffs right now. Assuming Green Bay is going into it. Man. Actually, Russell Wilson isn't going into the playoffs. Why do I think he was still Seattle? That dumbass, he's on the Bronx doing terrible. Broncos. Man. You know, if Seattle would have accepted Chicago's trade and they would have done as bad as they did this season, Seattle would have had the #1 overall draft pick and they would have been able to dump off Russell Wilson onto Chicago. I would honestly been pissed today if everything would have played out the way that it did and the Bears didn't have that #1 overall draft pick. We were stuck with Russell Wilson. That would have been... That's a nightmare scenario. Peyton Manning won a trophy and retired. That's what you do. That's what Tom Brady should have done. He would have been getting divorced right now if he just did what Peyton Manning did. Just retired. I mean, is he not got like a good personality outside of football? To where he can't do TV commercials, start up TV shows like Peyton Manning did? Do little segments here and there with sports related stuff. And Tom Brady is an ass. Now I think that's one thing we can all agree on. I think that's actually one thing we can all agree on. There's no argument there. Brady was selfish. He kind of dragged his team down. He's lucky he's in one of the worst divisions in all the NFL. Still making it to the playoffs somehow. Yeah, he lost Giselle. And this is the thing that we're actually kind of like researching a little bit. She's worth more than Tom Brady. She doesn't even need his money. She's worth more than Tom Brady. Tom Brady can probably keep his money, but still have to pay child support for his kids. Yeah, so that's what it's going to be, right? Dak Prescott versus Tom Brady, first round. And whoever wins this one faces this one decide the Green Bay game will decide who faces the Eagles, right? Okay, so the Green Bay game decides who faces the Niners. So that means the Eagles. Oh, I just saw the miss for the field goal. Am I really that far behind? Yes, I am. So it's either Seattle, Green Bay. Seattle already won, so Detroit is out of the picture. And then you got and who faces the Eagles? Who's the other wild card? Oh, that's the Giants, right? Wait, no, the Giants. The Giants are facing Minnesota. Oh, Eagles got the first round bye. Eagles gets the first round bye, yeah. That's why. You know, the fact that only one team gets the first round bye, it kind of does make it a little bit of a forgettable thing. Man, this is gonna be crazy if Packers actually win. Niners Packers, I imagine 49ers having to face Seahawks. Alright, and whoever wins between Bucks and Cowboys will have to face the Eagles, and then the other games decide whoever faces each other. Right? Oh my god, touchdown. I'm watching the game right now too on my phone, so sorry if I'm a little distracted. Man, that Jared Goff aired the fuck out of that ball. You know, as much as I like Geno Smith and I wanted him to succeed and make it into the playoffs and stuff, the fact that if they would have lost, this game would have had so much importance on both sides. Like, this could have very well been what you could have called a precursor to the playoffs. This could have been a play-in playoff game. That's crazy. But I do want Geno Smith to succeed. And Detroit succeeding means Geno Smith will be facing... Fuck. That wasn't... It wasn't a Hail Mary, but it was a clutch bomb. It was a good play action. It looked like it was a deep slant. It looked like it was a deep slant fade route. I wonder how much time I got left on that sandwich. Check the... Alright, and you're gonna ruin the mood. Alright, 4 more minutes. Kind of hope Detroit wins it too. You know, nothing's better than seeing Green Bay getting eliminated. This he eats the shave. Honestly, seeing Aaron Rodgers without facial hair is some creepypasta shit. If anything, he needs a haircut. What he's doing with that. Lawson. I prefer him with facial hair. I just need him to get rid of whatever he's doing with his hair. You can tell he's balding and he's holding on to whatever's left of his hair by growing it out and putting it in that terrible man bun. If it's not in that ponytail. Don't get me wrong, some people can style it. It's not for everyone though. That's like the 0.1% of dudes that probably can style it. Go for it. This isn't feudal Japan where everybody has that man bun thing on the top of their head. It's just not. No. Yo, any shinies? No, not yet. We just finished deleting like 3 boxes and filled about a box 20. So 50 eggs. Oh, touchdown, damn it. Candy shop? Candy shop for who? What, the 50 Cent song? Why are we doing 50 Cent? I'm confused. Oh, that's why? Okay. It's funny how good friends he and the game were. One of my favorite songs with 50 Cent was with him in the game. I think it's To the Top or some shit like that. Where it's like, you know me, I'm rap's MVP. Oh, the halftime show with Mary J, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, and Kendrick Lamar, with 50 Cent just barely being sprinkled in there. Like, name wasn't mentioned, but it was the surprise. Oh my god. Odell Beckham Jr. is not even on the Rams anymore. I think wasn't he supposed to sign with the Cowboys? Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't Odell rumored to sign with the Cowboys? I'm not 100% sure if that even happened. Which, speaking of like receivers, did you guys hear that Chad Johnson, senior number 81 from Cowboys, Chad Johnson was Chad Ochocinco. What was it? Terrell Owens, T.O. At 49, he is like hardcore working out. And he said if the NFL will take him back, he wouldn't mind playing for a couple more years. At 49. Like, Tom Brady already, and I get it, he's been retired for like 10 years plus, so his body's probably recovered. But I don't know if he's gonna be the same guy. Yeah, Odell hinting going to the Cowboys. I'm not surprised if they actually do that, but I would be surprised if, oh my god, I got another perfect! Why can't you be shiny? of these. My bad. Trevor Bauer got DFA'd? Oh. Wait, did Detroit's 35, where are they at? They're on their 40. Oh, what a drop. But Tom Brady should have never played. And I'm sure Tom Brady is telling Tom Brady, you should have never played. He probably wakes up every day, looks in the mirror, and it's just like, no, Giselle, you should have never played. His suspension got reduced to 192 games. I bet the Cubs wouldn't care. Nah, they're actually, if anything, PR stuff, if that's ever an issue with the player, one of the few teams that he'd probably be able to stay on would be either Houston if he got traded over there or whatever, because they obviously don't give a fuck about scandals. Million this up. Yeah, we are. Oh my god. Green Bay almost fumbled it again. I really don't see the Cubs as an improved team, even though a lot of analysts pretty much pointed out they are. I'm just like, but where? The Mets got pretty much the Japanese pitcher that the Cubs were darting for. They couldn't pick up any other decent starting pitchers in the offseason. Like, not confident with them. Show me the shiny. Yeah, right? If that was shiny Bonzo, that would have been crazy. How's it going? How's your Sunday going? Watching the Green Bay Detroit game? Oh, did they just intercept it? Oh my god, that was such a nasty pick. I don't think Green Bay wants to make it to the playoffs. Mets are gonna suck this year? Yeah, probably. You know, The Mets might have only improved in pitching, but you're missing the one guy that would do it all. DeGrom. Nah, Bears blew the season. It doesn't matter how good Fields is if you can't win games. Some other team's gonna make him a better offer. Fields already says he wants to stay here, and we got the #1 draft pick overall. We can easily build around Fields. We got the most money going into the offseason. If there's any veteran linemen that are worth a damn, might be able to steal some of them off of other teams. As a matter of fact, we got so much money that we can probably offer him all the money that he would probably get offered it for another team. So I'm fine with losing today. Big picture. If the Bears would have went into the playoffs this season, we would have probably had a 20-something overall draft pick going into this season's draft, and that means all the good players are gone. You need a top 20 talent. When you got a first round draft pick and you don't get a top 20 talent, it's the next season tends to be a lot slower. I'm not saying the Bears are going to win the Super Bowl next year, but you're going to see how quick this team will be able to turn it around with all the resources that are available. And I believe in pace. Coming from an organization that pretty much, Kansas City Chiefs, what were they before Andy Reid was there? This was a terrible season. But in all honesty, I wouldn't be surprised if the plan was to tank this season. It's tanking right now. It looks like what they did. Can you find a Michael Conforto signed ball online? I mean, it doesn't matter if you personally get the ball signed by him or not. It doesn't look like Carlos Correa is gonna get signed. It looks like he didn't pass his physical, and now I think they're trying to renegotiate his contract. And I think Scott Boras, one of the most infamous player agents out there, he's already seeing what else is out there. Anybody else wanna Pizza Correa? I know Scott Boras doesn't want to take a pay cut. He'll make what, 3% off of like 300 million or some shit? It's like $9 million. And all you had to do is just call some teams. Of course, you have to be one of those certified people, according to the MLB, there's like certain qualifications and whatnot, but I'm sure that's a one-time buy, and now you can be a multi-millionaire as long as you represent some of these really, really popular players. Is Aaron Rodgers' thumb still bothering him? I'm sure you guys are listening to the game. They're probably bringing it up. I don't think Carlos Correa is playing this year. Another perfect mon, and it's not shiny. God damn it. My luck with these perfects is fucking incredible, but where's my shiny at? Come on. Can we get this shiny? Hatch for me, please. Hatch. I must will you into existence. No. Yeah, Detroit needs to do something, like, now. Yeah, you know about throwing more than I do. You can talk to me about throwing when you stop throwing at Pokemon Violet. god. Detroit's kicking it up right now. You try to jump over him. Fourth down, Detroit. Oof. They could have kicked a field goal right now, but they got 2 yards that they need to make up real hard. Ow. Wow. Decent run, first down. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Oh, damn. Number 90 just... Oh, damn. They put it on the wrong dude. Oh, what? I see where the unsportsmanlike conduct came from. We got disqualified? Wow. What a bonehead fucking move. Your team's trying to make it to the playoffs and you fucking do something like that. Wow. You're smart, dude. Yeah, they better not just go to tie the game. You give Aaron Rodgers a chance to make it. What would it be? 23-16. He will do it. You guys have to score and force him to score a touchdown. Tie game in Aaron Rodgers' mind. I think that's a little more of a leisurely stroll through some series than I thought mathematically we were gonna specifically get it to work out this way, where I got a full party of eggs, and then the next party is the last party of eggs, and it's full. And then I gotta get more eggs. I appreciate when life works out that way. And spend my morning tomorrow pretty much doing this. Third and goal. You gotta score right now. I got YouTube TV. that dude from Green Bay going through the tunnel. Crazy seeing grown men cry. Like, that's a 300 pound man. 300 man pound. It's 300 man pound is different than 300 pounds from anything else that isn't man. Alright, so you're forcing Green Bay now to commit to scoring the touchdown. No, let's get it all the way to field goal range, and 300 pounds is a fat, so you know that some of these NFL players are between 250 to 300 pounds. Muscle does tend to weigh more than fat, though, so they might not look fat. It's because they're not. Well, some of the players are definitely fatsos. Have you seen the defensive linemen? Specifically interior linemen. Interior linemen are your big boys. Another perfect one. What the fuck? Alright. Go back 10. Go forward 10. Your Big Mac and quarter pounder eaters. Quarter pounders, they eat the double quarter pounder. They eat that double quarter pounder with 2 large fries and a gallon of water. Wash it down with the triple whopper. I got all the, yep. Try a gallon of Mountain Dew. No, you can't. Dude, if anybody drinks a gallon of Mountain Dew, I think you're pretty much prone to being diabetic. Anybody that sits there and chugs down a whole 2-liter, you make my blood pressure rise and get sweeter all at the same time. Ugh. As long as you don't do it every day, I'm sure you'll be fine, but man, that's just, you're asking to be predisposed to diabetes. $2.90 and shorter than you? Damn, that's a big boy. maybe the same height as you. Okay, then that's that stretches out that a little bit, that weight a little bit more. How's it? No shiny. What the fuck? All right. Try to make another sandwich real quick before let me let's see if we can fill up 24 and 25. Need to pay attention to the timer too, that way. No, wrong button. There we go. Came over not that long ago and we played some Scarlet together. Nice! We finally played some video games. Specifically the one that you're throwing at. Super nice person, known your whole life? Good. That's cool. Alright, let's see what's going on in the game. Detroit intercepted. Oh my god, that was such an easy pick. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers' thumb must be really fucking with them. Just like before. These two are taking forever to make eggs. Whatever, we're back. it just gave me an error message saying like disconnected from the server, and it's just like, what? Make sure you don't have a firewall preventing you from being able to connect to the server. And I'm like, what? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like Detroit won this one. Sides. Alright, I'll be right back. Gotta go use the bathroom. Bye-bye, Rodgers. Yes, bye-bye. May you take your back-to-back league MVPs and take it home with you. Or go home and look at them and just cry, remembering your time with Shailene Woodley and how you probably told her you like man butts. And she was just kind of like, whoa. That's even extreme for me. Cha. You'd have to be in a couch in his dreams to be watching that game happen. Nah, Aaron Rodgers to me looks like he likes being in the showers after a sweaty game. Yeah, ever since Aaron Rodgers broke his thumb this season, never been the same. He went from a shitty team that he didn't know to getting decent with them and then breaking his thumb. The best part about him not making the playoffs is all those losses in the beginning of the season. He was pointing the finger at everybody else. It was like, everybody else got to do their job. That's just how we win. There you go. 4th down. Aaron Rodgers likes spending his time in the showers with his teammates. I think he likes making sure that their backs are nice and clean. You know, he works his way down. He tells them, don't worry about it. It's gotta make sure everything's clean. And then he stares at him in the eyes while he's working his hand down. Imagine. Alright, Detroit. Let's go. First down. Let's go. That's game over right there. They could just take a, like, what, 3 knees and the game's over? Or do you try to rub it in their face and go for the touchdown? Because if you go for the touchdown, it doesn't matter if Green Bay scores a touchdown in less than a minute. Honestly, I'm starting to think this is an OBS problem. I'm really starting to think this is an OBS problem. Go home, Rodgers. I wonder if Aaron Rodgers is whispering into those guys' ears, being like, I like the way you smell. This is the way I wanted you to hold me. Why did you have to be so rough during the game? I think that's what he's whispering to him, being like, you're too rough with me out there. But this is the nice warmth that I wanted. I know this is really mean of me to say, but this is one of the... Seeing Aaron Rodgers pretty much looking like he's trying to force a smile. It's a good day in Chicago when Green Bay loses. He's trying so hard not to cry right now. Aaron Rodgers is no king. You know, the king of the north is going to really switch over super quick. when you refer to the King of the North, you refer to a specific player. It's usually the quarterback. And Kirk Cousins is the least qualified quarterback to be called the King of the North in the NFC North. Just based off of all their personal stats, Kirk Cousins is probably the lowest rated quarterback with... Well, I wouldn't say the lowest rated quarterback. He is the least efficient quarterback. Listen, no wide receiver is the King of the North. You have to make a bigger impact than just being a wide receiver to be the King of the North. Like I said, it's given to the QB. I can't wait for next weekend. Foosball is going to be interesting. Alright, so now do we know who plays when? Now that the game is over? Is that now decided who plays when? We already knew who was going to play who based off of the last 2 minutes. But who plays when now? Yeah, but when? Who plays the early Saturday game? Who plays the later on Saturday game? And how do the Sunday games work? Is it 3 games on Saturday, 3 games on Sunday? Yeah, but who plays on each day now? I might as well look it up myself. Washington Post. Fuck off. Everything's still to be determined. Fuck off. It's 2 on Saturday, 3 on Sunday, 1 on Monday. It's just which seeds play when. Oh, so Seattle, San Francisco, first game. Okay, yeah, I see. Andy Slater just posted it. Alright, so Seattle, San Francisco, first game 4:30, and then it's the AFC game, which is Chargers versus Jacksonville. That's gonna be an interesting game. Jacksonville going from terrible to making it to the playoffs and being one of them underdogs where it's just like, yeah, okay, cool. Maybe you root for the underdog, but I'm definitely rooting for the Bills. Said it since the beginning of the season, and after what happened to DeMar Hamlin, I'm doubling down on it. They are gonna take that DeMar Hamlin fucking situation, and they're gonna fucking stampede all the way through it. And if any team beats them, they're the asshole team of the fucking year. Because you ruined probably DeMar's only chance of getting a Super Bowl ring, because he's probably never gonna see another NFL snap again. If that dude plays another NFL game, he's either got a death wish or somehow he miraculously got put together and he's the bionic man now. So getting back to that, that's going to be the Sunday afternoon game. At least afternoon my time. So Miami at Buffalo, then we got Giants at Minnesota for the 3:30 game my time. And then you got the Baltimore versus Cincinnati, which I'll say this much. Baltimore at Cincinnati, that's going to be an interesting game too. And then Dallas at Tampa Bay. Alright, cool. And they're going to have a Manning cast for the Monday night game. Is that because that's ABC? Yeah, I think it's because it's ABC. Baltimore and Cincinnati just played today. Did they just play today? Then they're gonna have to rematch. That's actually kind of cool. Like, a few of these are actually kind of rematches. Like, Minnesota and the Giants didn't face each other not that long ago. I mean, San Francisco, Seattle, you guys face each other every year twice. Yeah, that Baltimore, Cincinnati, it's crazy. And I think Dallas also faced Tampa Bay this year. Miami always faces Buffalo. Did the Chargers face Jacksonville at all this year? Because otherwise, all these playoff games are pretty much a rematch from the season. That's actually really cool. Like, you're facing a team where it was just kind of like, oh, okay, if we win, it's good. If we lose, as long as we keep winning other games, maybe we'll make it to the playoffs, and then you see them again. That's gonna be a really good. All right, I'm excited. Oh my god, every game in the playoffs is gonna be a fucking rematch. Oh, oh man, talk about drama for the season. Talk about drama. Now I'm wondering how the... Hold on. So then the brackets would go... So Minnesota would be facing... Would it be Minnesota, or would it be Tampa Bay facing the winner of the Tampa Bay game, or the winner of the Minnesota game? So like Giants, Minnesota, Dallas, Tampa Bay, which one of those teams would be facing the Eagles if they were to win? It is a rematch of that Thursday game. Alright, let's see. Pack up and go, because I'm sure my... Yep. Alright. My boxes. Not gonna have a lot of time to hatch all the eggs. We got maybe 20 minutes. Almost 2 full boxes. Oh, crap. Okay, so the winner of the Tampa Bay Dallas game is going to be the one that would face Philly. And whoever wins between Jacksonville and the Chargers faces Kansas City. Alright. Assuming Anthony's and Blake's team wins, that means you guys will be facing each other in the conference divisional? Yeah, the divisional game. Right now it's the wild card game, and we're gonna be doing the divisional. Alright, we got 20 minutes. 20 minutes till I end the stream. Right, so they're gonna face each other in the divisional round, and then gonna be the conference round. So good luck to you guys if you guys end up facing each other. You guys are probably gonna face the Eagles, and that is gonna be the toughest game. Because I automatically assume the Eagles are gonna beat either Tampa Bay or Dallas. That those two teams do not stand a chance. I mean, assuming Seattle beats San Francisco and then faces Minnesota, he'd still be eating it if they lost to Seattle. Dallas could beat Philadelphia. Nah, I'm not that confident in Dallas. I'm not. Like, don't get me wrong, they're a good team. It's just not shaping up the way that everyone always envisioned. They still had Amari Cooper, different story. Can't believe Miami actually won that game today to make it to the playoffs. I'm not surprised New England didn't make it. And Miami not having Tua because of stupidity. Literal stupidity. Just... I can't believe they're in the playoffs. Then again, I can't believe Tampa Bay's in the playoffs. The division all around is trash. They started off the season so bad too. They barely got in. It's really no wonder why Tom Brady went to the NFC South. You probably saw the way the division was going to shape, and he was just kind of like, this is the retirement fucking league over here. Got nice warm weather no matter where you go, whether you go to New Orleans or if you go to South Carolina, Atlanta. You're going to have nice warm weather. I mean, look at Marcus Mariota. He looked like he was having fun down there in Atlanta. Can't say the same for everybody down in South Carolina this year. Who was that down there? Fucking Sam Darnold. Yeah, they went into the playoffs with a losing record. I always hate when a team makes it into the playoffs with a losing record. Like, Detroit literally would have had that, I think, the winning record going into this game, going into the postseason. They deserve to be in the playoffs more than fucking Tampa Bay. Especially the way that they played today against Green Bay. They showed that they still wanted to prove that they can play the full season. It's really asinine. I also hate it back when we only had the 16 fucking season, and then you actually had teams that had winning records getting out of their division, but then the wild cards, like literally one of the wild cards that I think was like 6-10, because everybody else was losing. The top 4 teams were winning against all those other teams that were losing, and the ones that didn't lose just as bad, you were able to get one to sneak into the playoffs at like 6-10. Like, that was bullshit. Yeah, I mean, if they didn't suck, yeah, but it's Detroit. When was the last time you ever heard of Detroit going to the Super Bowl? I never remember that in my lifetime, if it ever happened. I don't think Detroit has ever gone to the Super Bowl. I can look. They have gone to the Super Bowl. I think they went to the Super Bowl sometime in the 80s, I believe. They were a decent team. It was either the 80s or the 70s. And I think they actually won the one time, if it was in the 80s or 70s. But they've never been a great team in my lifetime. I remember the season where they lost every single game that season. And if you added the games before the season before that they lost going into that season, plus the first game after that, I think it was like a total of 19 games over the course of 3 seasons. 19 games in a row they lost. 91 and lost there. There you go. I wouldn't have even remembered that because I was probably still shitting my diapers at that point. And I don't remember shitting my diapers, so there's no way I'm gonna remember Detroit. I actually remember I got potty trained very early on. I just remember always knowing how to do it. I don't know why. I think, like, since my sister was just only a few years older than me, they were just, she learned it, she'll teach you, and she did. Yeah, well, the Bears also made it to the Super Bowl. In my lifetime. Making it there doesn't mean shit, man. Because all you're gonna be like, man, wasn't that such a great season? And that's all you can talk about. Maybe potentially some of the Hall of Famers that are coming out of that season. Maybe you can talk about that. Like, for me, Devin Hester. He's now on the ballot to be a Hall of Famer. And yeah, he was in that 06 season where the Bears went to the Super Bowl in 07. Yeah, that's the shitty thing about the NFC North. We've come close several times, but I don't think I ever remember anyone other than Green Bay winning it in from my recollection of watching the NFL, which is like 20 odd years, maybe, give or take a year. I do remember people bringing up the 98 Minnesota team. They were a tough defensive team from what I remember them bringing up, but making it there and winning it, two different things. This hatch animation takes forever. Guy didn't miss a field goal or extra point all year, and he misses one. Dude, Cody Parkey, 2018. yeah, Randy Moss, man. Probably one of the best receivers of all time. When they refer to your name as a verb, and that verb tends to be something that's just like, dude, I'm mossing you. You know you're one of the best. That's why he's a Hall of Famer. I mean, if it was the year, then they would have done it. I was actually able to do a full box before the end of the stream. I'm actually pretty proud of that. Like I said, it doesn't matter what you do all season, it just matters what happens when the game is do or die. You know how many people were fuck-ups throughout the whole season and then they get put in that do or die situation and fucking shine? Those are the players that end up going down in history. They make lore about people like that. You know, they pretty much bring up things like they slayed dragons and fucking cast spells and shit. We got a whole box done, alright. This is actually one of my longer hunts. Like, this is a hunt. Alright, well that was the full box. No shiny. No surprise. Alright, I'm gonna do a poll tomorrow, see what you guys want me to do. Still got more eggs to hatch, who knows, maybe it's in these 29. Could be, could not be. We'll see. If you guys want to see me do Splatoon tomorrow, maybe we can change it up a little bit, let me know. In the meantime, I really wish I was able to just delete a full box. Boom, all gone. And if there's like a shiny in there, then you give me like a little message like, hey, there's a rare Pokemon in here. Are you sure you want to, you know, get rid of it? Whether it's like an event Pokemon or whatever, you know, like, give me a heads up. Do Fall Guys? Maybe. Maybe. I'll see. As much as I'd like to do Fall Guys, it just feels like the game isn't fixed. If you're gonna stay up tonight, maybe we can play some tonight instead. I'm down. Let me know. Until then, everybody stay safe, have fun, enjoy the rest of your day. If it's already the next day for you, enjoy Monday. Thank you all so much for coming through. I really appreciate all the support. We're gonna be live streaming tomorrow, like I said. Until then, stay safe, have fun, be kind to one another. I don't know. Peace.